The metaverse is one of the coolest new concepts in the world of crypto, but what really is the metaverse, and how is it going to affect all of our lives? It's too early to tell right now, but many people are predicting that the metaverse will actually be a source of employment for a lot of people. Let's take a look at the metaverse, how it'll work, and how you'll be able to work in it. For those of you who don't know what the metaverse is already, it's basically a virtual world that's powered with cryptocurrency and NFTs. This virtual world is made to look almost exactly like an enhanced version of the world we live in, with the main difference being that it's limitless. There isn't just one metaverse, and there's a lot of debate on what the actual metaverse will be like. There's even a possibility that you can live in the metaverse, with the help of VR headsets and immersive technology like that. So how do crypto and NFTs come into play? Well, the metaverse or metaverses will all have their own cryptocurrency as the standard of payment. You'll be able to use that currency to buy and sell assets within the game. Each in-game asset itself would be an NFT. For example, the metaverse will give you the ability to buy a digital plot of land. That plot of land will also be an NFT. Just like in the real world, that land will hold some sort of value, and land in some areas will be worth more than others. You can also add value to your land by spending money on it. For example, you can build a mansion, a stadium, an auditorium, a restaurant, anything. In the virtual world, the possibilities are endless. By now, you should already have an idea of what a massive business opportunity this can be for so many people. But for those of us who aren't really all that into business or trading, what will the options be? Recently, Walmart showed off what grocery shopping could be like in the metaverse. It basically combines elements of online shopping, with you being able to purchase items without ever leaving your home, with elements of real shopping, such as being able to browse through all the different aisles with all the different categories. This also opens up an employment opportunity. People can be hired by Walmart to act as shopping guides to help people shop. They can earn a similar wage to the shopping guides you see in real Walmart stores. This is just one of the many different ways you can create virtual jobs in the metaverse. Virtual jobs that pay real money. One of the cool things about VR is how immersive the whole experience is. As graphic capabilities get better, audio quality improves, and motion detection technology advances, it's only going to get even more immersive. This immersive experience also opens up an opportunity for more ways to earn income. For example, rapper Snoop Dogg is a well-known figure in the metaverse. He owns properties and mansions that'll blow your socks away with their evaluation. And that's just one of the many benefits he got for being one of the first big names to give this technology a shot. Snoop Dogg recently held a virtual concert at his mansion in the metaverse. It was pretty much like any real concert, with virtual versions of actual people attending the concert right next to you. You had to buy a valid ticket to be able to enter the concert, and overall, Snoop Dogg was able to sell over 1,000 passes. Now, Snoop Dogg isn't really any regular person, but the point still stands. There is an opportunity for people to actually work and earn money in the metaverse. It might actually be a good way for some smaller artists to earn money, since they have unlimited opportunities. Since, in the metaverse, anyone can hold any kind of event they want, singers can probably be hired for these concerts as well. They could also hold their own concerts and take all of the revenue generated from them. You can imagine occupations like event managers and planners being quite popular in the metaverse. There are thousands of IT graduates who have a hard time finding a job these days, and those people may finally be able to put their skills to some good use in the metaverse and earn a killer living. But those jobs are just for people behind the scenes. What many people are expecting is people working as event managers in real life doing the same thing in the metaverse. It's a very real possibility that you definitely shouldn't count out. Facebook has placed big bets on another employment opportunity that many people didn't even think of when it came to the metaverse education. While Facebook hasn't really come up with an application for this yet, they've released a lot of videos on how the metaverse may revolutionize the world of education, and if you take a closer look, you can see just how useful that might be. There might just be entire virtual schools located in the metaverse. Teachers would be hired by companies that run the metaverse, and they would be paid better wages than public school teachers as well. On top of that, the learning experience would be far more immersive than the current long-distance solution schools have come up with, which is holding conference calls on Zoom. It may make quality education available in regions without a lot of good schools. Can you imagine someone from a rural Mississippi school district getting the same level of education as someone in, say, Boston, Seattle, or New York City? With a high emphasis on education, the metaverse would be able to pay high wages to teachers if the system is pay to use, which seems to be the direction the metaverse is headed. Another thing there is a huge emphasis on in the metaverse is style and design. Designers and stylists in the real world could potentially use the metaverse to express themselves. This includes stylists who would dress your character to make sure you always look like you're at the top of your game, and designers who wouldn't just design things like clothes, but also things like homes, monuments, and even entire worlds. Just like in the real world, these people would be paid for their services. These are just the things that seem likely right now, but in the future, as the metaverse starts to emulate more and more features of real life, we will probably see even more jobs start to creep into this virtual world. As we already know by now, the metaverse will have a thriving entertainment industry. This not only allows for singers to hold concerts in venues, but it also provides an opportunity for storytellers to do some of their magic. Imagine having actual content be created within a virtual universe. It's like animation, but somehow even more immersive. There will almost definitely be metaverse theaters, or even a virtual version of Broadway in this world. This would provide a job opportunity for storytellers, actors, producers, choreographers, and so many more people. We're not exactly sure what entertainment would be like in the metaverse, or if it would be entertaining at all, but there will almost definitely be a market for it, and whenever there's a market for something, it's bound to improve in quality and find more ways to earn money. Speaking of money, one of the main features of the metaverse is the sheer amount of money flying around everywhere. Everything you buy in this world obviously costs money, and the same is true for the metaverse. And just like in real life, there will be plenty of people that don't know what to do with all the money they earn. This opens up an opportunity for another type of job in the metaverse, an asset manager. Asset managers would help people out with their money, tell them what to spend money on, and tell them what not to spend money on. Their ultimate goal is to make you richer and make sure you don't lose any money, and considering the primary goal for so many users in the metaverse would be to make money, you can argue that asset managers would have an essential job in this world as well. Asset managers could be paid in a variety of different ways. They can be given a fixed salary regardless of their performance, or they could be given a cut out of all the profits or losses you make. We've only just scratched the surface for all the different kinds of jobs that can be available in the metaverse, and a video that contains all of these jobs would probably be hours long. What's incredible about all of this is that the list is going to keep growing, as the metaverse becomes more and more immersive, to the point that you don't even realize the difference between the real world and the virtual world anymore. It might seem crazy to you right now, but it's definitely a huge possibility. That's a wrap for the future of work. Do you think the metaverse will be as big as everyone says? Let us know in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.